During my week with the Hyundai Ionic 5 limited all-wheel drive, I tried to imagine myself living with an all-electric SUV. I live in a brand new apartment building with several car chargers on alternating floors in the building garage, which is next to the building instead of under it, so I can actually drive up to my apartment on the sixth floor. But there's no charger on that floor. When I get to work, there are plenty of electric car chargers, but after 4 hours, you have to unplug your car and move it, or you'll pay about $20 an hour for each hour after that. My employer is trying to dissuade electric car drivers from simply plugging in and parking all day long, therefore tying up one of the chargers all day long, meaning that other people with electric cars can't charge their vehicle. A few years ago, a reporter asked an older couple how long it took for them to charge their electric car. The husband said, about 30 seconds. He said he pulls into the garage, plugs in the car, and then goes inside the house. In other words, he and his wife don't stand in the garage and watch the car charge all night. One of the things I noticed about the Ionic 5 was that it's much bigger than any other all electric vehicle I've tested. It's a mid sized SUV, but it's electric. Oh, and it's also really, really fast. The 320 horsepower Hyundai could push me back in my seat getting onto the highway. There was a large fixed glass moonroof. While I appreciated the airiness and the ability to look up at buildings while sitting in Atlanta traffic, I would have liked it a little better if the sunroof actually opened. One thing that I think is a masterstroke of automotive safety genius is the blind spot cameras that show up inside the dashboard. They show you a slightly different angle of what's going on to your left or right if you're going to change lanes or make a turn. As far as smart car technology goes, the Ionic had plenty of it, from smart cruise control with a stop start and a feature that lets you park the Hyundai from outside the car using just the key fob. Now, while that's a really cool parlor trick, I'm not exactly sure how the folks parked in the other cars on either side of you are going to treat your new Hyundai if there's only an inch between vehicles. In other words, a New Yorker in a hurry may not be too kind to your paint job if they have to climb through their trunk to get to their steering wheel. Depending upon your state, you may be able to combine federal and state tax credits to lower the $56,000 price tag. Rising gas prices are making all electric cars seem more attractive. They should be cheaper to operate, both in terms of fuel and maintenance. Electric motors are far less complicated than internal combustion engines. Much like King Canute, there's no way to stop this electric tide, so you might as well get aboard at some point. The major question for most drivers is going to be when. My professional advice: if you have a private garage and have a high speed electric charger installed, go for it. That way, the only reason you'll be stopping at a gas station is to buy a lottery ticket. While the odds aren't great of you or me hitting the Powerball jackpot, the odds are much better that you will soon be driving an electric vehicle, probably sooner than you think, even though the tax credits will probably go away once enough consumers join the kilowatt caravan. It's definitely worth test driving the Hyundai Ioniq 5, which popular mechanics called a Tesla killer. The loaded Ioniq 5 Limited all-wheel drive came in a little over $56,000 before the tax credits, and those credits should lower your effective price to the high 40s. The total range on the battery for the dual motor all wheel drive is over 250 miles. But as I've discovered in the real world, very few people let their battery run all the way down. While most people with electric cars seem to plug in at home only, you can leapfrog your road trip in the electric Hyundai by combining high-speed charging stops with bathroom breaks, unless you're either a camel or don't drink coffee. If you enjoyed this report, make sure to subscribe to Real World Test Drive on YouTube and follow me on Twitter at Grant Winter. For Real World Test Drive, I'm Grant Winter in Atlanta.